Hey everyone, it's Excalibur123, and we're going to be starting another quest, and with kind of a random, I'm not even sure if I can fit all the letters in there, but you can kind of tell what quest we'll be doing. It's going to be another randomizer version, this time of this BS Zelda quest that I don't think I've ever seen, like, the original levels for this. So I'm not sure exactly where this comes from. It's going to be its own group of levels. So it's going to be different from, like, the modern, super, and classic versions, which kind of had whole groups of levels in common. Alright, same rules apply. So you can choose a default randomizing, no randomizing, or you can try to change some options. So I'm going to do similar to what I did in, I believe I did that in Modern as well. I think I did do this in Super, where I changed some of the rules. So we'll change the same ones as I did before. And just for fun, we'll randomize that. And I'm not going to change these because this just ensures any type of ring in the overworld. And we'll keep the sword one off. This thing is just, I think if you choose the yes option, it generates a code. I guess you can share with others, and they can use that code to generate your specific configuration of items. We don't need to do that, so we'll just head on into the actual quest. Nice, it has the item counter, so it just keeps track of how many items you've collected over the course of the quest. Okay, so let's get started. I'll pick up a sword. Now again, you have to start with a weapon that does damage, so you cannot start with a boomerang. You can start with the hookshot, but remember, like, I think in the Super version it was changed such that the hookshot does damage. So it actually becomes a really good weapon to start with. Whereas, like, in the modern version, it pretty much sucks. So I'm gonna need to actually find some bombs first. I got arrows. Luckily, you can pick up a few items pretty quickly. And I think one of these has to have the sword in, I believe. I need to find bombs to get the other item. Even one bomb is sufficient, because you can actually bomb this wall. I think you get a hint about the fairy fountains, but I think most of these fairy fountains are going to have a secret behind it. Ooh, white sword, alright. Yeah, 2 swords. Okay, good to have a little more firepower. And I actually can't enter the one of the levels. I don't have any bombs. Oh, there we go. Got some bombs back. Oh, hey, we're stocked up completely. Now, there are a lot of secrets. Like, this one's kind of randomly placed. And it's just free money. I mean, you can pick it up if you want. But, probably just gonna leave it there. Because you're gonna get enough money just from beating up enemies. Okay, so gonna head on to first level. Now there are 4 groups of levels. 2 BSs and 2 regulars. And, you know, just common start, you just start with the low numbers first and work your way up. Gonna make a few exceptions of this, but that's later on. Actually, you actually want to do BS levels first, if possible, because those tend to be easier. I'm gonna pick up a lot of money in that room. For the most part, you're gonna have 1-to-1 ratio of keys to locks. There are a few exceptions. You can actually save some keys along the way. But there's not as many as the other versions where you can actually save like a dozen plus keys. And I pretty much wasted this key just to find a hint room. And I think that's actually in the original BS map. I actually asked about that. And you're gonna find a lot of rooms that have just bombs in them. It's almost just trying to guarantee you won't run out of bombs anytime soon. Got a hook shot. And again, the hook shot is not as useless as you would think. Because this one actually does damage. Unlike the original one, which doesn't do any damage, it only stuns enemies. So if you happen to get a level 2 hook shot, that's actually really handy to have early on. actually nice to have the white sword already. Here we just got a lone Aqua Mantis. The hook shot does damage to that thing. Okay, Cane of Burna. Not the most useful item at this time. Now, you'd think there'd be a secret on this screen. And in this case, you wouldn't be wrong to assume that. So, I might as well, again, just do BS levels first, because they tend to be a lot quicker to finish anyway. Simpler and quicker. I'm gonna pick up Boomerang. And a pretty simple map. But you're gonna notice that BS levels really don't have that many tricks to them. So, you know, no need to overthink the puzzles. I'll pick up those bombs. Good thing I have a hook shot because when it KOs these weak pulse boys. It's kind of an odd clue. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Power bracelet. I'm probably gonna find that palette swap point because I usually don't find a base item at the end of a dungeon. I'm gonna have to go buy something because I don't have any room. I'm already capped out on cash. Now here you find a free item, And normally you take either the shield or the enemy bait, but in this case, I'm actually going to take the key. You know, because Magic Shield is pretty simple to buy, as well as enemy bait. You don't even need that until way later. So I might as well pick up a key, because I can actually get some mileage off of that for now. Alright, back onto the other side. And you notice the A on the arrows. So in this quest, you do get, I guess, these temporary upgrades. You know, whether it be these arrows, bombs. I think sometimes a fairy can show up. And then, you know, various other things that, you know, random upgrades. Some are more useful than others. Like right now, that's useless because I have no bow. I might as well buy a magic shield just because I have no more room to hold cash. And I think that's just more free money. Alright, into BS11. And again, you're going to notice some things about the BS levels, which will kind of explain why you tend to want to do these first. You're gonna notice some of these rooms look very similar to the, I think it was BS2 one. So a lot of these are just almost semi-recycled room designs. It makes this easier to go through. And candle. And again, the candle is actually a good item to start with because you get infinite uses. So that actually can be pretty useful for you. I'm ready full on bombs. And another Aquamentus to deal with. Pick up the free piece of heart. And since I've randomized the Triforce pieces, you know, in these 4 groups of levels, so I can't predict when I'm going to get one. And most of those rupee secrets aren't really worth that much money. I mean, you can get them if you want, but likely if you beat up enemies, you're likely going to get enough money this way. Alright, into the BS1-2, which is the T-Dot level. And Magic Boomerang. I think the boomerangs only have a limited number of spots they can appear in. But if you can load up the boomerangs early, it's actually really good. Because again, the Magic Boomerang got buffed up. This thing already does damage to enemies, and I think it stuns bubbles as well. And not surprisingly, this map is of T and a dot. Yeah, pretty obvious the bomb in between here. And you're even given bombs, so you know, if you run out of bombs, then you got the backups there. I think you get a little more variety of music in the BS Randomizer. You're not listening to like the same tracks over and over again. You just noticed I already loaded up my wallet again. So that's why I don't even bother with collecting any of those, you know, free money secrets, because you pretty much get so much money from enemies, you're gonna cap out anyway. Okay, infinite bombs. Alright, that's not bad. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I guess I might as well pick up at least a couple more items along the way. And here you find another free item. And like the other time, I will take a second extra key. Because again, enemy bait you don't need until, you know, much later. Honestly, it's not really going to matter what item you take. You know, you'll find enough keys, or I think you can still buy keys, actually, so it's not even that big a deal. And we get this, okay, this is the, I'm not sure the official name of this thing is. It's like some sort of heart shot thing. You know, it costs you 1 heart to shoot out 1 projectile there. Not really worth using at this point. I don't have that many hearts to work with. Okay, so we got a few items. It's just kind of a random glop of items I picked up. So again, you just want to start with the basic levels and then work your way up as you go along. Alright, so next part we'll start, continue going on through more of the basic levels. Alright, see you guys later.